Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, and we are here again at my dining room table to talk about my opinions. In this video, I wanted to give my ins and outs for interior design in the new year of 2026. So I want to preface, this is my personal list. If you disagree, keep it to yourself, or respond kindly in the comments. But again, this is my opinion. So let's get into it. All right, so my first in for 2026 would have to be wall-to-wall carpeting. Now, you probably clicked off this video and don't trust my opinions from here on out, but hot take, I don't mind wall-to-wall carpeting. With Paloma Essler, I hope that's how you pronounce her last name, but with her AD video coming out last year and the way we saw her incorporate carpet in her bedroom and her den area, I think that we are moving in a direction where that is going to come back in a really nice and modern and experimental way. Also, another person who incorporates carpet in a really modern way is Solange. Like when she had her feature in Apartmento, I didn't know what the flooring was in her living room until I had to go back and check and realize that it was carpet. And also, she incorporated this beautiful brown carpet in her Saint Heron library, and I think that was cute. I think it was chic, along with her snake-shaped sofa. Fab. It was just fab, and yeah, I want to see wall-to-wall carpeting in people's homes. Now, I don't mean putting it everywhere, but putting it where it's appropriate. Because if I see people put carpet in their bathrooms again, we don't like cops here, but I might call the police. Because that's a crime. The people in the 60s who did that they should have went to jail. Like, what are we thinking? Practically, what are we thinking? I don't need plush carpet under me while I'm trying to use the bathroom. Get a rug. Now, for my first out for 2026 would have to be scalloped designed furniture. I've never been drawn to scallop design furniture. As someone, I love geometric shapes when it comes to design. I had like a squiggly design moment 2 years ago when it was popular. And also I love curved lines. I love organic shapes. But scallop design furniture it's a no for me. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a no for me. I think you should leave that in a children's room. It was trendy, and I just don't want to see it in the new year. Let's do something else. I love curves. We can incorporate more curves, but I don't want to see scallops. I don't want to see it anymore. What's in for me in 2026 is layering texture on your walls. I feel like when a wall only has prints and paintings and frames on a wall, it looks flat. It looks, to me, boring. It doesn't give any visual interest. So when I see people incorporate tapestries and masks, statues, something that is a little bit more three-dimensional that pops out besides the art you have on your wall, I feel like that is so chic. It is fab, and it just adds like I said, a textural element to your home that might have been missing before. So more texture on the walls when it comes to hanging decor. And for my next out, I don't want to see any more mass-produced art in people's homes, please. I don't want to see it anymore. If I have to see another line drawing of a nude lady in someone's house again, I might blow it up. That might be taking it a little too far, but I don't want to see it. It doesn't tell me anything about you. It's very boring. And I know like you go to these big box stores and you're wanting to like fill your home with big prints, but it looks cheap. It makes your home feel cheap. And yeah, it's an out. Like, we should not be doing that anymore. I think we need to like be more into, and I know that word has been thrown around for the past couple years, but yes, we need to be more intentional with the things that we are bringing in our homes. No more getting prints from the TJ Maxx. No more getting prints from the Ross. I'm sorry. Let's just stop doing that now. For my next in for 2026 is a patterned upholstery. And I'm not talking about stripes. I feel like stripes really had its moment, especially pinstripes. Any type of width of stripes really was in for 2026. But I feel like we are gravitating towards more like a grandma chic style. So more florals, paisley, even animal print. Might be coming like it for me. It's an in. I want to see more animal print being incorporated, and I don't mean cows. I don't mean cows at all. Actually, I don't. That's out for me for 2026. I don't want to see any more cow print anything at all. Western, we're done. Thank you. I don't want to see it anymore. Now, if we're talking about, chevron, again, paisley, I want to see it. I want to see you do it. I want to see you be a little bit more is more in the new year. So yes, pattern upholstery is in. I mean, it's always been in, but it's making a popular resurgence now. So yes, please do that. For my next out is open floor plans. I think we're done. I think, again, it had its moment. I mean, I live in an open floor plan, and honestly, I wish I wasn't. But the way the apartment market is right now, this is what I could afford. But if you can afford a home that does not have an open floor plan, please don't. Please don't get an open floor plan. It's out. I think we are moving back to the traditional floor plan, not in like a conservative way. I hope this is not in a conservative way, but I want a dining room to be a dining room. I want my living room to be a living room. I want my seating area to be a seating area. I want a foyer. I just want movement around the home. I don't want to walk in my home and just see everything. I don't. And I know people are just like, oh, it was good for entertaining. It's good to be a part of the action. But it's an out for me. And I don't want to see it anymore. So yeah, again, this is my opinion. Sorry, not sorry. For my next in would be tile. Now, tile is a timeless material. I think tile has always been in, but I feel it hasn't been incorporated as much as like a marble or like wood has been. And I mean like traditional tile, not peel and stick tile. We're not talking about her. Sorry, I'm not talking about inauthentic materials. Yes, it's renter friendly. If you are that girl, I'm not talking to you. But I feel like incorporating real and unique tiles within like your kitchen or entryway or a bathroom, it's in for me. I love the way that it looks. I love the texture. I love the sheen and the shine that is reflected off of tile when it's hit by light. And I just love the creative colors that people come up with when it comes to incorporating tiles within their homes. So tile, it's in for me. I want to see it everywhere. I want to see you incorporate it in really unique ways. And yeah, we're going to have fun. My next out for 2026 is boucle, the material. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see it on Wayfair. I don't want to see it on Lulu in Georgia. I don't want to see it anywhere anymore. I think that this material has ridden the design space. To me, it looks good. It adds texture to your home. It adds texture to whatever space you're incorporating it in, but it doesn't feel as good as you think it does. It doesn't. I think Boucle is a sham. I feel like Boucle is the man of fabrics in interior design. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it because it looks good from far away until you actually get up close and touch it, and then you're left disappointed because now you're just like, nah, I need this out of my home. It peels. It's not fun to run your fingers through, and honestly, it looks cheap. I'll say it. It looks cheap, and I don't want to see it in any more people's home. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't. Okay, so for my next in for 2026, it would have to be lived-in spaces. And I mean like actual lived-in spaces. I'm not talking about the hotel-esque type space. And what I mean by that is because a lot of boutique hotels are kind of gravitating towards that eclectic style where there's matching patterns and wood tones and other types of design elements, and that's great and all, but when I see that in someone's home, I don't really feel like I know who that person is. And moving into the new year, I feel like more people are wanting to put their own little personal touches. We saw that a lot in 2025, and I feel like that's just going to keep growing within the new year. Like, we're not going to see people turn their books around just so the color is less distracting. We're going to see people use more pattern. We're going to see people collect ceramics of different like tones, colors, shapes, textures. I feel like that's just going to be a lot more in than a curated space, just because these curated spaces are feeling even more cold than a minimalist space. And that might be a hot take, but I feel like with moving into the new year, I think I've been saying this throughout the video, but more is more. And we're gonna get into the organized clutter. I feel like for me personally, I'm just gonna decorate and design from a place of joy and storytelling. And I feel like that's gonna be in for me, and I feel like for other people that should be an in when it comes to design. Mainly storytelling. I want to know who you are. I want to know where you've been. I just want to know more about you when I walk into your home. So my next out would be neutral kitchens and neutral bathrooms, but mostly neutral kitchens. I don't want to see white cabinets. I really don't want to see the neutral beige, like marble countertops. When it comes to a neutral kitchen, it just looks boring. I think it's hard to clean. To me, it looks hard to clean just because you can see everything on the surface. And I just want to see more color. Like, people are incorporating color in so many other parts of their home. I want that same attention to detail to be contributed to somebody's kitchen. Like using natural material, like, a dark walnut finish, or you're using something like a chestnut that has a deeper like orange or reddish undertone, or even if you're just like painting your cabinets a really cool color, and then using different types of materials for your countertops. I've seen great chrome and steel islands. I'm not much of like a steel or chrome girl when it comes to my personal design style, but I've seen it incorporated in beautiful and chic ways that are just fab. And I feel like we're over white kitchens, and they just don't need to be in people's homes anymore. It's not it. And I kind of feel the same way when it comes to a bathroom. You could do so many things with a bathroom. Why have it be neutral? Why? For what? Because it's tranquil and relaxing? I guess. But also, it looks boring. It's very boring to me. I think adding a pop of color, not even a pop, like, I think the bathroom is a perfect place to do color drenching. I think it's a perfect place to get experimental with the wallpaper that you're using, different finishes, different materials for countertops besides marble, or even if you're wanting to go into marble, doing something fun that has like a high contrast. Like, I've seen people do these countertops that have like huge black and like deep rich colors in the veinings, and I love that. I think if you incorporate something like that within your home, it gives it visual interest, it adds texture and movement, and again, it will make your space less boring. And we don't want to be in boring spaces. Please, I really hope boring spaces aren't out for you in 2026. So for my last and this might be another hot take, but I think ceiling lights are going to be an in for 2026. I know everyone is on this, just get lamps, don't turn on the big light. I'm not even talking about that. I think we are going to get in the wave of more sculptural and just unique ceiling lighting. And I'm not talking about the Akari or its reproductions. I'm not talking about the PH5. I think we're gonna be moving in a direction of like Ingo Moir. I hope that's how you pronounce his last name. I'm so sorry. But I think we're gonna be moving in that direction when it comes to ceiling lighting, where it's creative, it's unique, it's modern, it's sleek, but it's also interesting and it's not sterile. I just think that's going to be in for me personally when it comes to incorporating interest in somebody's home. For my last out, it's going to be uncomfortable lounge chairs. I don't want to see it. If I go into your home and I have to ask you, how do I sit in this? Take it out. I think with people moving more into like practicality when it comes to design, I think we need to be a little bit more practical in lounge chairs. Now, if you are like that design heady person and you just want to have that moment in your home, you want to have that statement piece in your home, go for it. But also, why can't I sit in this? Also, I think Caleb Heron said this, and I fully agree. When you are thinking of a design for a lounge chair, think of the biggest person you know and make it bigger. Because getting out of some of these lounge chairs is like a feat in itself. I feel like I just did a marathon. Like, why am I sweating getting out of this lounge chair? For what? For why? So this is to designers. No more uncomfortable lounge chairs. Don't make a lounge chair just for the sake of saying you made one, especially if it's uncomfortable. Stop. Thank you so much. And that concludes my list of ins and outs for interior design in 2026. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, maybe a share, and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here in this little community that I'm trying to build for myself. If you felt like I left anything out, please leave it in the comments. I would love to hear what you think. I don't really know what my posting schedule is going to be like. I'm trying to shoot for like 2 videos a month just because that feels doable and frequent enough to be on here. And the question I have for you is, what type of videos would you want to see from me moving forward in this channel? Now, I did say this is going to be mostly interior design content and like architecture, product design focused things, but would you want to see more day in the life? Would you want to see a get ready with me? Or do you just want to keep hearing me spout off my opinions in a very goofy and erratic way? Please let me know in the comments. and hope to see you in the next one. Okay, bye.